Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
I'm Storm Track 7 Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg. Winter weather advisory in effect for tonight. Sunshine on the way tomorrow. It's going to be breezy, especially during the morning hours. A gusty wind. And then as we get into the day on Sunday, mix of sun and clouds and another breeze to contend with. A little bit of ice a possibility first across our northern counties. Could be up to a tenth in a couple of spots. Otherwise a little glaze farther to the south and east. Then we'll see some snow. Now keep in mind everything is wet, and so as the temperatures drop, the moisture freezes, and then some snow on top of that. Not a lot of snow, traced to maybe an inch. Highway 20 southward, a little bit farther to the north, could be an inch or two, and then you get to our far northern counties here, and it's going to be a really tight gradient here between 3 and 6 inches of snow as you get into Winnebago County, as well as into Chickasaw County, as well as Alameda County. So farther to the north in the Minnesota, a lot more snow. Travel is just a mess up there with the wind expected here for tonight. Look at our winds, gusting to about 35 miles an hour. So after midnight, the wind is going to be pretty strong around here, and it stays that way through the early morning hours tomorrow. So as the area of low pressure moves away, it's going to be more of a northwest wind. And again, with some snow falling, blowing snow will be a bit of an issue, especially farther to the north, and visibility will be a problem as well. So later tonight and into the morning hours tomorrow, some blowing snow expected. As we head through the day, the wind gradually diminishes and the wind becomes light as we get into the evening and overnight hours. So there's your wintry mix to the north and northwest. This is 10 o'clock, still warm enough for some rain to the south, but the colder air wraps in as the storm system moves away. And we'll see this transition over to some snow as we get into the overnight hours with some good, pretty gusty wind. And then temperatures will be down into the 20s, and eventually these clouds will clear, sunshine on the way, and that sunshine continues all through the rest of the afternoon hours. City by city forecast for the next couple of days. For Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City, 30s tomorrow, 40s here for Sunday and Monday. Getting close to 50 in a couple of spots like Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. How about your 10-day forecast? We'll get into the upper 40s on Monday, mid-50s Tuesday, normal high, look at this, 35. Wednesday has the potential for some upper 60s. If we do see more sunshine than I'm anticipating, we may get close to 70. Obviously, these are going to be record highs, but it's also going to be windy. That rain looks like it's going to be very late in the day. Probably more so during the overnight hours, and then we'll see a clearing sky on Thursday, a bit breezy and noticeably cooler, and that trend keeps going downward as we get towards Saturday of next week, with temperatures then back down into the mid-30s, back to reality.